All right, my name is Nigel Corbett from Adventure Trail Gear. Today we are going to be installing the rugged tailgate bag and the protective panel with the straps. I suggest you clean your surface very, very well before you install. Inside the bag, you're gonna get one of these. This is going to protect your paint. So you're gonna receive 2 straps with buckles. It's gonna look a little complicated at first, but I'm gonna show you how to go through this process. You are going to first go to your plastic buckle. You're gonna take the 3-bar slide off. You will pull that off. Let's throw this on the tailgate. Good workbench. Pull that out, so you will receive it. It's gonna be like this. You're now going to take off your other buckle, just like that. You now have short end, long end. You're gonna take your long strap, and you're actually gonna feed it through the top part, draping it down. You will have to get a little nimble here. My hands don't fit between the tailgate and the bumper, so I grabbed a hanger, just like that, pull it through. And that is it. You do the same thing with the small one, feeding it through. You're taking your hanger, and you're just pulling it through, just like that. So now you have your 2 straps laced down through. After you get both of your straps feeding down beneath your bumper and tailgate, you're gonna go to your protective panel. Your protective panel has 2 sides. You have an inner side with the webbing that goes through that you're actually gonna feed your straps through, and you have the corridor side, which is gonna bind itself to the tailgate, and it's not going to be strapped in one area that's gonna chafe back and forth. You're gonna take your strap, you're gonna drape it out like this. So your inside panel is like this. It will go just like that, all the way through. You're gonna take your other long strap, you're gonna go through the other side of it. Pull through just like that. At this point, you're gonna have a hammock-looking strap system. You're gonna wrap these 2 straps up and over to your spring buckles. Your spring buckles are gonna connect to that strap. So at this point, right here, we are gonna open or shut your tailgate, just like that. When you mount this, what you want is the top of this panel to come up 1/2 inch to 1 inch over the top end of the tailgate. You are gonna do the exact same thing to the bottom, just like that. You notice that it will wrap underneath the tailgate, and you will have that end of the spring buckle. It will snug up nice and tight, just like that. You will do the same thing to this side. It is not supposed to be tight right now. Right now, we are placing the bag in the orientation of where we are going to want it. You will need to open up the tailgate from time to time just to stop the pinching of the straps. So once you get to this point, and this is becoming tighter, and it's there, you're gonna open your tailgate, relieving any binding that is happening between a seal and your truck bed. You're now going to tighten this with the spring buckles. Make sure your buckles are actually comfortably to the top of the tailgate, allowing there to be enough room for your secondary strap to be mounted. At this point, you can shut your tailgate. You now have your bottom anchors. These are actually going to be over like this. You are gonna go to your 3-bar slide and your spring buckle. At this point, we will feed the 3-buckle slide up to the strap like that. We're gonna do the same thing to the opposite side. So now it should look like this. Open the tailgate, bring these 3-bar slides all the way down here. I typically do about 3 finger lengths, so 2 inches, 3 inches, depending on. You don't need to be specific with that. It all depends on different tailgates are different sizes. Your buckle, your spring buckle, needs to be like this. So if you were to put the orientation of it sitting down like that, you're gonna take this, you're going to run the spring buckle through the webbing, like so, making it connect like this. 3-bar slide will lock it into place so it doesn't loosen. Going through the process of strapping this, you want to have these remotely in the same orientation. remotely at the same height of the tailgate. It will ensure when you pull down the straps, they are fastened tightly. After you got your buckles on, this is what you should see, just like this. Just like all of our other bags, we have a variation of colors and the fabrics. Ryan decided to go with our gray, tan, and black for his rig build. At this step of the installation, you will take your bag. There will be 4 pigtails on the back end. The top half will actually go through those last spring buckles. But first, we are going to run the first pigtail up between the webbing that is on your protective panel. That is going to ensure the bag is fastened to this one area and is not going to slide back and forth on trail. You're going to go up from there into the spring buckle, which is fastening the bag, very simple, to the truck. You're going to repeat the process with the webbing going up through the same part of the protective panel, going into the spring buckle and pulling securely. You're going to notice that your spring buckle is inside. The bag cannot move side to side outside of this mounting surface. We are going to jump over to the bottom buckles. I'm going to flip the bag up and over. Now grab your last pieces of hardware. You have a 3-bar slide, and your clip. Your 3-bar slide will now go onto the bottom strap. The opposite of the way that you put the bottom strap before with the 3-bar slide. It was like this. We're gonna go like this because in the orientation of the bag and how it folds up and over, we want that 3-bar slide to grab onto the webbing properly, securely, and not have any binding issues. At this point, you're going to take your 3-bar slide and the other end of your buckle. You're going to go to the top part of your bag, which is actually the bottom part. You will slide the 3-bar slide, pull this up right to there, make sure the buckle is falling properly in the direction that you want. Your buckle will now slide using these grooves as locks towards that, so you can see the exact orientation of this buckle. This is going to come in like this. You're going to feed that through the buckle, going through the 3-bar slide. And at this point, you now have your mount where it needs to be. I tuck the straps up in behind the bag. After this, you will pull this down. Your bag is now fastened to the tailgate. If you have too much slack, all this can be adjusted after the bag is on the vehicle. At this point, you will notice that the bag is fastened to the tailgate. There is some slack near the bottom. We will undo your bottom buckles, let the bag drop, let your tailgate drop, and we will actually go to your first bar slide and just pull it enough that your 3-bar slide and buckle is not jamming on anything on your tailgate. Now, because I just moved it forward, you will notice that I didn't move this one forward enough. This one here is just where it needs to be, so it's not binding and breaking on tailgate between bumper. Every strap can be gone through afterwards and made sure it's on there nice and tight. There should be some room between here. As the bag fills up with garbage, etc., you want that room for it to be able to be filled fully, not being tight to the tailgate to the point that it will not expand outwards. You do have compression straps on the side that help pull the bag in at the top so you are nice and even. And that is how you mount properly your tailgate bag to the truck tailgate. Check us out on most social media platforms. Customize your tailgate bag and many other products that we carry on adventuretrailgear.com.